So it's one of those days. I'm just casually scrolling through Twitter and I came across this tweet. And what the tweet is that apparently, according to my boy Platty on Twitter, the LR gods have been equalized by the LR Super Saiyan 4s. I don't even know if what I said just made sense. What I'm trying to say is that this guy on Twitter, he is saying that because of this new update on JP, the LR Super Saiyan 4s are now on par with the LR gods. And I'm sorry to say, but I'm gonna have to disagree with that, and I'll give my reasoning. Number one, we'll start off with the counter argument. The counter argument is that because the LR Super Saiyan 4s, they no longer have the dodge and counter. What they have now is basically a nullify and counter. Which means that, for example, in Red Zone Broly, normally you can't dodge. And because you can't dodge there, this LR Super Saiyan 4's ability, where he dodges and counters, that ability is completely useless. Because you can't dodge there. But now you no longer need to dodge. Now it's a nullification. Either way, it's 50% chance, but it is now a nullification rather than a dodge. So in events where you can't dodge, you can still activate his ability here with that nullification with this brand new update. So because of that, this LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has been, I would say, significantly buffed. I would say it's pretty significant. I'll give you that. However, I will draw the line there, because this update is not enough to put the LR Super Saiyan 4s on par with the LR gods. The LR gods are still superior, and my reasoning is very, very simple, and that is their link set. They've got way more partners, and their leader skill is still far superior, but more importantly, they have way more partners. These guys have half the game. Half of the best units in the game are really good partners for the LR gods, whereas the LR Super Saiyan 4s do not have a single slot 1 partner, and because of that, they still remain the inferior unit to the LR gods. The LR gods reign supreme yet again, and that is still the case, and it will not change. And even if you look to the future, dodge, which the LR gods have, will age better than damage reduction. Now I'll be fair here, I'll say this. I prefer damage reduction over dodge. Why? Because it's more consistent, it's more reliable. However, objectively, dodge is better. And specifically it will age better, is what I meant. So not only will the LR gods age better, they also have way more partners and the way better leader skill. The LR gods are better than the LR Super Saiyan 4s. It doesn't matter what anyone says. That is the truth, and you know that me personally, I'm not biased on this. And the reason I'm not biased is because I prefer the LR Super Saiyan 4s as a unit. I prefer this transformation, and on top of that, I prefer damage reduction over dodge. So all of that considered, you would think I prefer this unit, but the reality is the LR gods are better, and that is the end of that. So no, the LR Super Saiyan 4s have not caught up to the LR gods. It's unfortunate, but it is the case. And if we look to this anniversary, these two, they were pretty close on release. But if we look to this anniversary, this is a completely different topic right now. But I wanted to quickly discuss this, since we're on the topic of anniversaries, and this is the next one coming to global. There is also a gap between these two units over here. What I will say is the Buu Saga duo seem to be quite underrated, I would say. Some people rate them properly, maybe some people overrate them, but they are underrated. And my argument for saying that they are overrated is purely because of the standby skill. Their standby skill is supremely powerful, easily one of the most powerful things in the entirety of Dokkan right now. But what I will say is, in this form over here, in their first form, the unit is really not that impressive. But because of the standby skill, and the standby skill is part of their kit, because of that, they are a really powerful unit, so you cannot underrate this unit. With that said though, there is definitely a gap between this unit and this unit over here. This unit is quite a bit better, and it is what it is. If I could change this unit, the only thing I would change is instead of Kid Goku over there, make that a full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and the unit is just way more hype. But that aside, this unit is the best unit in the game, and the reason for that, again, is because this unit actually has damage reduction, which is a really powerful ability. Damage reduction, guard, and dodge are the most powerful things in Dokkan right now. If a unit does not have that, more than likely, the unit will not be that impressive. Because if we go back to this unit in this form does not have guard, does not have dodge, and does not have damage reduction. Instead, he's got crit, which is why in this form the unit's not that impressive. But in the standby skill, the unit will take no damage anywhere, and at the end of it, he'll deal a lot of damage to the enemy, and then on top of that, he creates rainbow orbs throughout the fight in this form, which is why this unit is so powerful. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me that the LR gods are still the better unit over the LR Super Saiyan 4s, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.